Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells? I don't believe so, Captain. Transmission incoming.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps? I certainly wouldn't call it boring, especially if your idea of fun involves navigating a hostile biosphere populated by carnivorous monsters. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have. Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
They've put kill confirmed on multiplayer for Modern Warfare. That's a lot better. It's fucking yeah. It seems to fucking they're not camping as much as they are on like fucking TDM and shit. They seem to be rushing around a bit more and yeah. Except for me earlier when I took them out of a fucking hallway and I kept putting claymores at either side and I kept running into it like cranks. It took them ages to get me out and all. There must have been like same 3 people kept coming back. I'm walking straight into it.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
They tried coming one way, they walked into it, tried coming away, walked into that one, tried coming back.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge. A soft, sour...
No, it's not wrong.
C&D Bortsworth. It's not the worst unless it's...
still betting on it.
You weren't followed, were you? I hope not. Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltina warehouse's loading dock.
Well, I should have said they added
Find
2
whatever he
game
left
modes.
there
I
and
ain't
take it
been
to
on
Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
NVG, night vision, something. Must be, all maps must be like set at night time, so you need night vision. I think John were on it on beta, but I never went. I went on it that one day. Like, meh.
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae
Yeah,
gas.
doing campaign gets you some XP tokens, but I'd just hold on to them until they put a double XP weekend on or something. And blam them on then. The double XP. I've already Modern Warfare 3 where you could scam it with that. I remember when at other G used to be able to do it. Yeah, you did. It was that one where you fucking did that glitch with tokens so you could unlock everything straight away. Yeah. If you somehow did something so it knocked tokens to -1, you could just keep spending them so they'd go like -2, -3. So you got everything unlocked so it didn't matter if you prestige. No. Where were my Brocky? I think I were in debt by something like -999 tokens or something. They got one back every time I prestiged. Weren't gonna happen. I don't think apparently there's no prestige on this one. You just once you've got to level 55, you've unlocked all gear and stuff, and then you just carry on. And then they're supposedly doing something like similar to like Fortnite did with a seasons tier type thing to 100, and then it resets. But I don't know. That don't look like that's active. I've seen something like level 100 and odd. Like, Jesus, game's been out a week, you must have been sat there all fucking time on multiplayer. Yeah, I'm only just into 30s and I've only had like odd games here and there.
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
But it can be a lot of fun, if you don't mind the possibility of rewiring your body on an atomic level.
You and I have different notions of fun, Dr. Fenhill.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dr. Fennell isn't much of a doctor.
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time. One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Yes, I'll go and kill somebody and glue their eyes on the back of my head.
Don't go looking for anything, except salvage.
Said to keep eyes on the back
Just
of my head,
watch
so...
out. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Come back.
Good enough for me.
Come back to it. Look, I've got eyes on the back of me.
Hope you find some good salve. Swell. Has anyone from HR given you the new employee talk? I don't actually know. That answers for both questions. Here goes. Welcome to Sublight, where salvage runs thicker than blood. We're still trying out new slogans. Sublight, because what's your alternative? Hey, that's not a bad slogan. Thanks. Glad to have you on board. We could use the help after what happened to the last contractor. No, I didn't. Oh, that. Just stay on Miss Lilia's good side. Stealing office supplies is a good way to end up as salvage, if you know what I mean. You're gonna have a short career with that attitude. Just do whatever Miss Lilia says and you'll be fine.
Shoot Miss Lily in the fucking face if I want to.
Sublight's always got plenty of work. Good gig, if you don't mind where the bits come from.
Somehow I've still managed to not get out in botched yet. Batch. We're 8, aren't we?
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
Looking at the toss ball scores from the Connors.
alert and awake. Not to worry. I take our ship's security highly seriously.
Relay GB23. What missions? Badged.
Who's living in a relay station all the way out here?
Perfect spot for some peace and quiet.
Nice work!
Well, looks like I have to go around.
So, is he dead or...
Is he dead? No, he's just sleeping, pal. I fucking think he's dead. Of course he's fucking dead.
Ooh, what'd you find?
Not today, Sam. I am not in the mood for a deep clean. We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
What a mess! What a mess!
Borstwurst.
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly. Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
No idea. Probably. Journal. Yeah, the Doom that came to Roseway. I've done it yet. I've done Journey into Smoke. Yeah, I helped did the Doom. Yeah. And then I skanked loads of money out of her and all. I remember. Yeah, well I got her out and I goes, oh I want more payment. Or I could lock you back in or something. So she gave me more. Oh shit. I was gonna open that door, she was stood smack
Felix
it back.
Millstone. Nice to see you out of docking bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
It's possible I got caught lifting some spare parts a couple years back, but it was only just that one time. Honest.
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out.
Got it. Heads down.
Stop watching me, I wanna lock that door, you bitch.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have touched...
Back's turn, but I'll just save it just in case it tries to screw me. I want to steal this. Yoink. Yoink.
You gotta show me how you did that.
We're in.
Halcyon News. We
My next mission.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leaked and capture of foreign tourists beneath grounds. Report any sightings. There's some other bits in that's in back room that she were in as well. Bits of ammo and that.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship? Destination reached. Scylla.
Scylla. No laws, no lines, and a whole lot of guns. I love this place.
I only ever seen this asteroid in the pages of thrilling space adventures.
Police waiting.
Nobody messes with you, boss.
Outlaws, huh? Let's go say hello.
Here we go.
Oh, Ray, I know it's I know it. Kill him. Them that you can talk to for yeah. I'll talk to them all. Oh yeah, we had 2 OG fucking American Horror people that appear on last episode. I think they're just cameo parts, but the 2 of them appear. Pava from Murder House. He was like a highwayman murderer and gets his thumbs cut off. And blonde lass that appears every so often. We watched Possessed Nun on Asylum. Yeah. I think she'll reappear again. I don't think Oberon will. So they'll cut his thumbs off and tied him up at side of the road. So that's what he would do, like hitchhiking, with getting hitchhikes and lifts off lasses and then luring them somewhere and murdering them and that. Yeah, cut his thumbs off so he couldn't hitchhike anymore and tied him to like a lamppost. You can't fucking grip much anymore though.
Like some sort of habitation.
System. The place never even had a bar. No wonder it's abandoned area.
Jackass is incoming! I don't think you're getting through!
I feel like she was soaking into death already. Alright, and then I clicked her back at and went down the deck. She ran out, charged out like fucking a muppet. I'll get it, Captain! Run, while I'm shooting it, run straight into Blitzer. Run straight into Blitzer bullet. I was shooting, I thought, fuck's sake.
Can't keep us out.
Oh, he's on it now, little dwarf guy, Krakatoa guy from, what is it? Roanoke one. I reckon he'll end up getting fucking killed off at some point, because he's at fucking that camp now. Sealed. Must be a way. That's his special ability, he runs up and drops it. barely did out. That was the primal beer, man. That'd be a bright idea. That one. Fucking weren't. Fucking bullshit, that was. Went into slow time, but yet my bloke still can't run, but that's running pretty but still fast at me. Like, yeah, alright. Luckily it saved just before I fucking went near him. I wanted to see what we're on at this fucking building out here. I'll just go round him this time. Something like it's doing N-ray damage and it just kills you with that as well. Fucking bullshit. No, that primal can do it, so it fucking just murks you straight away. Maybe a workbench should be here somewhere, I don't think there were. No, I ain't fucking particularly auto at that building, so I'll just boot that up.
Hard to imagine leaving something as expensive as a terraformer lying around.
I wonder what it'd take to knock this over.
We got the job on us. Heading with that bigger! Here we go!
Heads up, jackass!
You think?
You didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive. Can we hurry this up?
My contact!
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's Ellie. Excellent timing. Hello, Ellie. What a pleasure it is to see your sparkling beauty in this barren waste.
It's Dr. Fenhill. I certainly know his ex-crew. Mostly from the operating table. I've probably seen more of them than he has.
How cruel you are. I distinctly remember a special party at the Lost Hope Bar on Groundbreaker where we...
We did not.
Oh, fine. But we almost...
Keep going, and you're gonna see how good this automech is at picking up teeth.
Symptoms detected. Dilated pupils. Increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat. Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle. The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she? I wager she told you to say that, the sly old bird. I swear, Land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these Automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense. Yes, well, I shan't. Give Wanda my chilliest regards. And farewell to you, dear Dr. Fenhill. I trust I'll see you next I find myself on the Groundbreaker.
You'd better hope not.
You saved me the cost of ammunition. Thanks, pal.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Do you notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family in the Fast Marketeer?
What's that make the vicar?
Max? I was thinking maybe one of the butlers. Tell him I said that.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna tell him.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast.
Oh, it's that.
Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain. Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
That were on Terra 2 on it, right? Yeah.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Terra Monarch with Matt Bellamy. Did her Rolf Bellamy. Did I ever tell you the story about Matthew Bellamont? Looked like Bowser riding round on a scooter.
Ah, I remember you. You must have received my wireless. Thank the law. I went to great risk to send that. Aha! I knew that it enticed you to return to our dangerously unprofitable township. I asked you here because I have a working prototype of the Ulti-Nature, Auntie Cleo's very first weapon.
Oh, Bellamy.
I'd like you to have it before it gets confiscated. The schematics you fetched for me lent themselves well to the creation of the beauty you now possess. Unfortunately, Auntie Cleo R&D felt otherwise. The market's already saturated, they said. Weapons are everywhere. They aren't interested in mass-producing the Ulti-Nature, which makes this an illegal prototype weapon. Given your unlawful proclivities, I thought it'd be safest with you. So here we are. I'd rather see it in the hands of a free agent than destroyed.
Cheers, pal. Yeah, it keeps giving me like sick weapons where I never use. That Orson Summit on Roswell. No, not Orson Well. Orson Shore on Roseway. That's like second fucking weapon he's getting me, and it's illegal, so I'm going to give it to you. Oh, cheers, pal. Oh yeah, after a bit he just contacts, just give me another, and an Ulti-Nature. You died. No, no. Right, that's it. Back into void you go. Just before I go, let me tell you the story of Matthew Bellano.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit. We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Yeah, at some point I will actually gut him on that. I'm just. Yeah, well, I'm having to do a bit of rapid here and there to do some other side quest shit off. But there's like 3 or 4 that need me to go to Monarch, so I'll just clear things off till I have to go to Monarch. One of them's have to go there for him, for that vicar. Main quest's got to go there, and one for that fucking sublight company. There are 3 that I can remember off my head that's there. Yeah. Oh, have they done like Borderlands where you can filter it so it tells, yeah, you press filter and it puts it, yeah.
Well, well, Dr. Fenhill. It's not often I see you on this side of sickbay.
I make it a point not to get shot, and when I do, I can usually take care of the mess myself.
It'd be nice to have you in here patching people up, not just blowing them apart.
I respect what you're doing here, but you know I'm not ready to settle down. It's not you, it's me.
Have it your way then. You always do. Now, about your friend here. Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return. I can't thank you enough.
Everybody likes me. Why does everybody like me? Who's everybody likes me? What achievement's that from? I don't know, I just said everybody likes me, achievement popped up. As I say, who likes me? I've pretty much been robbing fuck out of every cunt. 3, yeah, 3 and 3 for disliking.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
No, just want to trade.
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub.
You tell me about that charming copper kettle that you won every fucking time.
Gladys.
You're almost as bad as Mr. Matthew Bellenant. Alright, yeah. I must have got 3 people to fully like me or something. I'm not realising.
Rizzo's purple berry.
Why?
Soft flower, tangy shell, along with sweet purple berry flavored scent. Suck it, chew it.
Yeah, I think it were, yeah.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. Take someone to watch your... back, please.
You know, they must be running out of names when they're naming it after a super glue. Into disco biscuit like a fat, another name for a fart. Oh, they've added kill confirmed to COD now, yeah. Oh, wrong game, it's called something else, isn't it? Gun Runner or something.
Hey, hold on there. Gotta sign you in.
I can take a hint.
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-world traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are Sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off... And thank the... Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly. Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
I'm streaming now.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Yeah. Vaping after.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next Sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself.
Pinching that if I see
Only
it.
I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Oh yeah, I can just be a dick to him if I want, but I was just trying to,
That's
I'm
Buddy
trying to squeeze information
Only
out
one
of
of
him
the
so that
greatest
if
tossball
he says it's
hackers
valuable, I
ever.
can scam him, like charge him
Everyone's heard
extra
of him,
fucking money
even
for
on
fetching it
Monarch.
him.
We still get some of the games. You've been living in a sulfur pit or something? On account of him being the best hacker who ever played, nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way. Whatever you say, I could talk tossball for hours. Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI
I've had a
building
go
next to
at
the bar.
them, but
She's always
fucking,
there,
they
so you can't miss her.
they get hard. Yep, fun Angela. Angela Bennett.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time a worker...
Who's the? Oh, this must be Pisshead. I've been trying to find. Yeah.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
It will do.
But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of
No,
something
yeah,
else
the
got on that
proper-
medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring?
Did they actually think they were just going to shut it down
around
with fucking money they were making it? It's like, are you fucking retarded? Clearly they're doing some sort of update. I've not played Fortnite in 3 days. Play something else then, you useless gun. Play Apex, that's free.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you? Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up.
What's that?
You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get
Extinction's
me something to clear
alright
my
on it,
head.
that's about it. I think...
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set. Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Yeah, a bit Tuesday, I think. Usually it's Monday, Tuesday, and it depends when they decide to update it. I don't know.
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Well, dearie, but you stop by
It's that had kill confirmed, and that night vision one that you were playing up beta, that's added. MVG or something they've called it. Night vision game. Fuck knows. I know it was they had, but I didn't play on it. I only had a couple of games on what is it? No, earlier when it were on. I only had a couple of games on kill confirmed. Okay.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you? Now that can't be. Ms. Ramnareem Wentworth has already exceeded the month's... Oh. Dear me. She does have another dose in her allotment. How did I miss this? My, but you are a doll. Here's Nyoka's caffeinoid, and if I know her, she's probably ready for it by now. Do take care of
I
yourself,
actually think so. She's getting me some. I'd already stolen some out at storeroom. Got your double dose, love. Caffeine tablets.
Velma seem out of sorts to you? It's always
Here you go,
Ah,
pisser.
the charmer. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Chatter business.
Caffeine. They're just caffeine
All of the
tablets.
above?
Yeah.
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly. See, I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible, got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot, right in the, there it is. There it is. Yes, we're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stalking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Long as you've got my back, I'll have yours. Welcome to the Unreliable Crew.
A ship? Well, look at you. I'll find a spot there to call my own for now. Find me when you're ready.
All for one. piss. There's some, but you've got to do that thing, ain't you, for her to get. Oh, you don't have, you can buy it. I end up buying it because I fucking getting all things to all people in that other place. At Rosewell.
Wrapped mask and painted eyes, right here.
Please, will someone help me? My boy's in trouble. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
It's more dissolving than melting.
That is not helpful. Don't you tell me to calm down.
I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away? He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen. Please, won't you go and find my boy? Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there. I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad. He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me. He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the Iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a Mantiqueen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already. Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who listened. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head. That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby. Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are Sublight. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you? If you don't see it, I don't got it. Don't go asking for the special reserve.
Someone's been killed!
I think I'm gonna be sick.
No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth. If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Lower one on the right hand. Just going to see a dead body.
What a gruesome way to die.
Not much I can do for this guy.
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh? Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest Tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths. I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch? Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought. So, what can I do for you? Graham's always filling the airwaves with his propaganda. Like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch. Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth. Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money. I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Smells like rat people. Oh, it does work. I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball games?
Mm-hmm.
You're not listening to a
So, Vicar. Vicky. Can I call you Vic?
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts? I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something. She works for Sanjar at MSI. She's also Stellar Bay's biggest collector of canid incisors. And I should know, because she buys them from me. He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Mantiqueens, especially. Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss them. Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him. Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal? All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mantiqueen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there too. Oh, good. Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Hey! What are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market. Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business. Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
No, you probably get missions to go to him later on.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going.
Oh.
This ain't worth it.
I don't have time for this.
Maybe. What's that? Farpoint, yeah, it was New Vegas, I think. Oh, no, New Farpoint. Traffic DLCs that were on New Vegas, so well, that Horror House one. One with slavers. Can't remember. I think there were 4, but I can't remember fucking others.
Max, you're always going on about destiny. What did your mother do?
If you must know, my late mother was a laborer, Dr. Fennel.
And your father? And you ended up a preacher how?
The universe works in mysterious ways. Where there is a deficit, it seeks to provide an abundance. Say a church is attacked by marauders and sustains casualties. The replacement clergy must arise from nowhere.
Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
me of the crew cabin on one of my first ships.
The train. Here we go.
I got her!
May the law have mercy
Just
on
like
you.
that.
I won't.
Down they go!
Yeah, I can hear you.
Don't mess with us.
Got another fight me.
I was gonna say, if it's the same fucking cold that I had, I know it took ages for it to go. Yeah, it will be, yeah, it's same, and it just stays for ages. Two hours later, I'm going off now, I've got a headache. Pick up a nice hat, I'll take that. You'll hold it in as long as you can till there's no up left.
Well done. We're still alive. Never anger a man of the cloth.
Not bad, huh?
Oh yeah. I've fucking found loads of them and not even used one. Yeah, they're all fucking campaign on that one, so it's actually possible. It is actually possible. I've looked through them, they're all fucking fruit campaign. There's no... Only one that's not to do with campaigns, the add-on one. Pause it.
That didn't work.
How about that?
I'll take your confession now. Well done. We are victorious.
Mm. Twitter's not as bad, you just get people taking piss out of each other mostly, or praising each other. It's not just fucking pointless random shit all the time. Well, it's all fucking pointless random shit that comes from them all, like, but... No, I've seen a clip where they try going, oh, it's very athletic, and it will basically other guy pulled him up. It's very athletic. Does he? Oh man. Like, trying to do like what cruiserweights do, we ended up flip out at armbar thing, and literally guy picked him up. He was like, fuck me. Look at his athleticism, like, that's not athleticism. Everybody were ripping it like, no, clearly Braun were picking him up. You could literally see him pull him up with one arm. Yeah, I don't want physical damage, so I'll pass on that one, pal. Oh, you do get specialist at level 29. Where you can have kills with like gear extra perks. At specialist ability, instead of getting like kill streaks, you get perks instead. Level 29 it unlocks. I think it was 29 or 28.
I didn't mean what I said about Alfred. It's very fashionable. I still have
I've had quite enough of you! Down they go!
Not bad, huh?
You gotta teach me that.
Yeah. No, I did away with personal UAV. I realised it fucking basically fucking tells them where you are, 'cause it fucking puts an helicopter above you. Right, it does that the one that shows them up on radar or something? Mm. Save this.